Hello, my name is Kieran Hayes and welcome to my Neewer Z2 Pro review, where I'll talk you through my experiences with the speedlight and, more importantly, its new features like a more advanced cooling system for the flash itself, a longer life quartz tube flash, and it's now compatible with Godox triggers and flashes, so it's a nice upgrade over the Z2 strobe. There's also a few more improvements in the Z2 Pro, so come on, let's get into it and I'll talk you through it. Now, for the sake of transparency, Neewer did send this unit out to me for this review, but I've not been paid to review it and I haven't had any input in this review whatsoever. So basically, these are my own thoughts on the Neewer Z2 Pro. And by the way, Neewer have also given me a 21% off discount code, which I'm going to leave in the description down below. So do make sure to use that discount code on their website, as it'll save you 21% off any of their products worldwide. Okay, so this is the box for the Neewer Z2 Pro, and this is what you get inside the box. The first nice addition here is a nice instruction booklet. And isn't it great to see that? Most instruction books are more like booklets, no? They're so small, you can't read them. But this is a nice size of a book. So my poor old eyes really do welcome that improvement. So well done, Neewer, on that. And they also have a troubleshooting guide too as well. So if you're struggling with any parts of it, you can look up the troubleshooting guide. And there's all photographs and it's all there in different languages too as well. So that is really, really handy. And of course we have the tabletop stand. We have a little rubber grommet which you can place around the actual hot shoe mount on the Z2 Pro itself. And we have our USB cable. And of course we also have the Z2 Pro in this really nice carrying case. And we pop this open, and inside the Z2 Pro, I have the battery. I actually popped it in already, so the battery is fitted inside. Now, the first thing you'll notice about it is build quality. This is built, like, listen to that. That's not light, weak plastic. This is a really solid, really robust flash head. I'm a Nikon shooter, and you genuinely would not know that's not a Nikon flash. The build quality is really good on these units. The Z2 Pro is also light, and it's super easy to carry around, and it also fits easily inside my camera bag, so don't go thinking this is a heavy flash. Considering it has a powerful 76 watt output, this is a great flash to have on any photo shoot. On a side note, I should also just point out that the flash head itself can easily take a bit of weight or a large diffuser without falling over. So that again is very handy, as some of the other flashes I've used over the years simply can't support larger diffusers. And when you're moving around, they just keep falling over. Or when it gets windy or something, the diffuser catches a bit of wind and the whole thing falls down. So that is really nice and really handy. The buttons then, I suppose, are the next thing you're going to see, and they're really solid, and there's a nice tactile feel to them, but at the same time there's a nice bit of space between them. So when you're in the heat of battle and you're shooting rapidly and you need to change a setting, you won't press the wrong one that easily. It's very easy to control this flash. So the quick plus points of the Z2 Pro flash for me are, it's intuitive and easy to use, with a nice big, clear and bright display on the back, making it easy to see your settings or to change them. You have two modeling lights built in, and that's super handy. The large capacity battery capable of giving 600 full power flashes from a single charge. Then if you shoot off camera flash, the Neewer Q Pro trigger is great again, as it has a nice big display, and it's again easy to use and has never let me down in all the time I've been using them. There is a manual TTL switch on the side here, and there are of course other things, but these are the big things for me personally about the Z2 Pro. So this brings us to, how is the Z2 Pro better than the standard Z2? Firstly, as I mentioned earlier, the Godox trigger compatibility is a big improvement if you have Godox triggers or flashes already. This means the Z2 Pro will now work with the Godox 2.4 GHz X transmitters and flashes. Now, two things to note here is it will only receive on the Godox system. So if you have a Godox transmitter, it will work perfectly with that. It can't control or trigger a Godox flash wirelessly though. And secondly, you obviously can't use both the newer Q Pro system and the Godox X system at the same time. The Z2 Pro has a larger capacity battery that can deliver up to 600 full power flashes from a single charge, whereas the original Z2 could only do 480 full power flashes from a single charge. A side note here though is that the present version of the Z2 is also now coming with this new battery giving up to 600 full power flashes. The new battery again has a USB-C charge port, so you can now charge it easily anywhere or while you're traveling between shoots. As let's face it, USB-C ports are everywhere. Everyone has them. Then we have an upgraded cooling system in the flash head that will allow for 100 consecutive full power flashes without overheating. Now when you think that's 100 full power flashes shot one after another with no delay or break in between, that's not normal behavior for a flash of this size. Then of course there is the upgraded quartz lamp tube capable of giving 100,000 lifetime flashes. It can shoot up to 1/8000 of a second in high speed sync. It has a flash duration of 1/180th of a second up to 1/2000 of a second. The flash duration is of course dependent on the output power you're using at that time. It has the wireless Q Pro receiver built in, giving you the option of using 32 different channels and 5 groups to use. As I mentioned already, it has 2 bright modeling lights built in, and the Z2 Pro also has a zoom range of 28mm to 105mm. Okay, so that's all great, but is this unit any good and will it stand the test of time? Well, as I mentioned earlier, the build quality, the look and the feel of this strobe are practically identical to my Z2 strobe, which has been on loads of shoots with me over the last 1.5 years plus, and it's standing the test of time absolutely perfectly. So I have no doubt the Z2 Pro will be exactly the same. So I have a quick favour to ask you now, and that's if you're enjoying this video, then please do give it a like or drop a comment down below, as that just helps get this content out to more people like you. So thanks an absolute million for doing that, you're a star. The improved battery capacity is a huge thing for me in the Z2 Pro, as up to 600 full power flashes is amazing. And if you're shooting at half power or lower outputs, the battery will last even longer again. Having the USB-C charging socket is super handy then also too as well when you're out and about or in the car going between jobs. That is just so convenient to have. Or you can even use a power bank to charge it if you're out on a beach or something. The Q Pro wireless system is another huge plus for me, and I regularly shoot multiple flashes together like the Q4, the Q200, my Z2 together with the Q3 or even the Z880 and now the Z2 Pro. Being able to assign them to their own group so you can adjust each one's output separately on the Q Pro transmitter means you have incredible control over your lighting setup. As remember, we have 5 different groups we can use there, so you can have your 5 different lights set up differently. So this is the modeling light switched on here now, the top modeling light. So you can see how your flash is going to look. If you're kind of pointing it towards someone, you can see, right, that's how the light is going to shape around the person's face, or it's how it's going to light up a scene. So it's really handy for that. But you also have the secondary modeling light down here. Now, what that's really handy for, and what I tend to use that for, I'm just going to switch it off here so you're not blinded anymore. But what that's really handy for is if you have your flash mounted on top of your camera, you can set that to 2 or 3 or something, a low enough level. But that's going to help with focus assist. So if you're shooting in a really dark scene, that's going to help light up your subject a small bit so your camera can focus a lot easier. So I really like those modeling lights, and it's very easy to swap between either the top or the lower modeling light, and they both, you can vary the intensity on both of them between 1 to 10 output levels. So again, really nice feature to have in the Z2 Pro. It's review conclusion time, and the Z2 Pro is a very well made flash. It feels robust, it's sturdy, and with the high capacity battery, it keeps going all day for me. The price is great, and it's packed with the features you want, or should I say the features you need. It's really just a more improved version of the Z2, and I for one have absolutely loved using this flash. This is now my default recommendation for people when they ask me what flash would I buy. I'd say go and buy yourself a Z2 Pro. This thing is an absolute beauty. So as always, if you have any questions, then please do feel free to ask them. I'm only ever too happy to help. So yeah, thanks again for watching everyone, and see you out there, or see you in the next video.